What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over a workout that I took Sergio Oliva Jr. through. I've been helping him with some of his shoulder issues over the last 6 months or so, and he's doing a lot better, but I want to make sure it doesn't become an issue as he's getting ready for his comeback at the FIBO in April. So I'm going to be going out there every 4 to 6 weeks to do chest, shoulders, and back with him just to make sure everything's looking good and we can really make sure we can progress without any limitations or injuries. So we're just going to dive right in. I'm going to kind of give you my commentary on what I'm doing as well.
What
Long
up?
time no see.
Right, man? All right, let's get it. Some chest today. All right, let's try to do a little bit of mobility stuff with that shoulder first.
Okay. Face this way.
Yeah, it's fine. I just
Okay.
see a couple things. All right, so let's see what's going on.
I see other shoulder.
I know. I gotta compare
Oh.
you.
It's always important to check both sides to see what's going on. I know his left shoulder is the one that's giving him issues, but is he just getting super compressed everywhere and the right side's having issues? Sometimes if the right side has a different issue than the left, then it kind of lets me know that maybe the sternum's shifted. We got some asymmetrical stuff going on. So always important to check both sides to have a reference. And that is pretty stuck. There's not a lot of shoulder flexion. There's not a lot of ER, and that's the good shoulder.
So ER, if that's like not good, which isn't good, that's expansion back here.
So what I'm saying is if we want to improve external rotation, we need to get posterior expansion of the rib cage. That's going to allow us to get better ER.
Yeah, you're pretty limited, brother. IR, expansion up here.
And so if you're limited in internal rotation, we need your anterior rib cage to expand to gain range of motion there.
All right, let's see what's up with this left one. Do that bend position.
And that fucker ain't moving at all.
Yeah, brother. I don't want this to fucking be an issue. Have you had body work this last couple days ago?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have you hit this subscap on a roller for a second, like right in
Okay.
here.
Okay.
And then we'll try to open you up a little
Okay.
bit. So when you're hitting that, try to make sure you're not in like a real compressed position. Push forward just a little bit. And if you can't get in, let me know. I'll grind on you.
Do some manual work on him is what I mean when I say grind on you, in case you weren't sure.
Can you push your arm a little forward?
So that's what I was talking about. A lot of times when we're trying to work on an area that's compressed, we kind of protect it. It's like the same thing when we're trying to load a tissue when we're getting length and range. We might kind of not want to let it go there, so we gotta push it where it doesn't want to go. So I'm trying to get that scapula to upwardly rotate by making this kind of snow angel motion.
Just that direction. Just protract a little bit. Yeah. That pretty gnarly. Yeah.
So we're just getting all these underarm tissues,
Gonna have
subscap,
you slowly try to
maybe even some
ER on
tricep.
there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna have you slightly pick up the elbow. Yeah, kind of grind on that. And you don't have the range though, but imagine you're gonna do like a snow angel with that arm.
Like
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe roll on the roller a little bit more. Other way. Yeah, get in there, brother. There you go. Yeah, and breathe. Big breath.
Yeah, super important that you get good inhales when you're doing this.
All right, cool. Let's try just super easy expansion shit. We'll just keep it super simple. Because I wasn't planning on doing much of this. We'll keep it easy. Okay.
So that subscap is an internal rotator, and when that is so tight, it's going to limit your external rotation. It's kind of like a superficial thing. We need to do more kind of breathing work to actually get the rib cage to expand, which is going to put the shoulder in a better position. It's going to put your scap in a better position. But you can do some more superficial things when you're kind of so far along the compensation that your superficial muscles are really tight. So you can loosen that subscap up a little bit before you do the breathing moves we're going to do.
I'm just going to have you in tabletop on here. And that guy. Probably need to elevate you the way I did before on that left side.
Okay.
All right, so let's go posterior first. So we're going to...
We've got that left hand elevated to push that left posterior rib cage back. A lot of his whole issues for his shoulders because this left side of his thoracic rib cage is so compressed that scapula doesn't have the ability to upwardly rotate, doesn't have the ability to depress. So by offsetting the hands, we're going to push that left rib cage back.
kind of just push a little bit. Get other way, you're going to protract a little bit. Yeah. Let me create some space here. Okay, that's good. So crank this shoulder down a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Push up a little more. Okay, here we go. All right, those breaths, think about the air coming in right here. Yeah, there we go. And then exhale, the ribs will drop. Try to put pressure on that part of your finger. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Super important to have those hand contacts at any time, whenever you're working out, whenever you're doing mobility stuff like this on the ground, holding bars.
Time we're in these, we got pressure right there, and then under the outer. Do like 3 breaths. Are you able to connect? There's a little bit. Are you able to connect it all to this sensation of this filling up with air?
Yeah.
We're gonna check 2 more. All right, I think we should do frog breathing. It's kind of gay looking. So we're gonna come into this one. Okay. Right there.
Okay.
All right, as you exhale, push with.
So I'm trying to get some anterior expansion, some internal rotation as well. Whenever you reach a little bit higher than 90 degrees, you're gonna get more internal rotation. So I'm gonna like have a little retraction, very slight. We don't want concentric activity in the front. It was kind of the opposite when we were on the tabletop position. We kind of pushed up. Now we're very slightly retracting.
With your inner elbow and inner palms into the ground. And your knees, inner knees. Give me like a slight anterior tilt. Yeah, just there you go, there you go. Okay, so we want to feel that front chest wall. You able to connect it all to that on the inhales?
In my front chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can.
Okay, it's fine. You can stay there. That's good. Just try like 4, and then we'll see how we're good after that.
Sergio's really good at connecting to his body in most every way, so he's able to feel this, and that gives me some good feedback. Some people, I have to like really look at them and see if I'm getting 360 expansion. I can't really trust their feedback as much. Sergio knows what's up. We've done this a little bit together, and he's also just super connected to his body.
We don't want to do. Nice. I don't want to throw your shit off. I want to do what you would normally do and just make sure we're getting like the most out of it. So what do you want to warm up with? What do you want to warm up doing?
I just warm up with some cables.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I would have liked to have done a lot more warm-ups for Sergio, but I just want to get into the workout, see how he's doing. And these are a few things that I sent for him to do on his own, and this is what I would do if you have similar issues in that back left rib cage being really compressed. So we got a short-seated breathing move, and depending on your structure, you might do this a little bit different. I'm a little bit more of what you call like a narrow ISA. I get really pulled down on my right side, so when I do this, I actually blow with my right hand and I put my left hand down and kind of side bend there. Sergio is what you call like a really wide ISA. He's got a really wide infrasternal angle. He's got different compensations than me. He ends up actually getting pulled down on his left side. So I don't want to shorten that side. So we're gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna have him blow with the left hand and reach with the right. Again, reaching with that right hand, if you ever heard me talk about this, is going longer than the left, just the elbow. It's gonna turn your spinal process to the right. It's gonna give us more opportunity to open up space between the scapula and the spine where we want it on that thoracic rib cage. So using the balloon isn't for everybody. I know PRI gets a lot of shit for doing weird stuff like the balloons, but Sergio is somebody who would really benefit from the balloon. He's just so compressed everywhere and his ribs are flared. This is going to really teach him how to get that depressed rib position and get his internal obliques and his diaphragm working. Not everybody needs to do the balloon. Depending on your presentation, it could even maybe not be that beneficial at all. It could be not good. But for the way Sergio is, just walking around right here, that is really good to help relieve some of this excessive extension just in the entire spine. So when you're using the balloon, you want to blow into it for about 4 seconds, get all the air out. Then once you get all the air out, you're gonna hold that breath in. Don't pinch the balloon, but just hold it with the tip of your tongue. Hold that for 4 seconds, and then inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. So you never wanna lose any air in the balloon. So you're gonna reach a little bit on the exhales on that. Here's another move. This is probably my favorite for this left upper rib cage posterior expansion. I covered this in my last scrolling through IG vid. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get a 90-90 setup, the same kind of offset reach. You could also use a balloon on this. This is another good option. I'm just not doing it here. You would hold it in that left hand again. So same concept. As I reach with that right hand, I'm gonna turn my spinal process to the right. But I'm on my back now, so I'm actually gonna get even more posterior expansion. As I'm turning, I'm getting heavier on the left side. So I'm gonna reach as I exhale slightly across the body, and I can really feel that upper left part of my back expand against the ground and stretching from the inside out. This is probably my favorite move for what we're dealing with Sergio. It really helps get your hips in alignment with your rib cage as well, which will help the whole system. And here's another little prep move I like to do. We're gonna get on an incline bench. We wanna stack our feet so we can get that good rib cage and pelvis stack position. I'm gonna reach on the exhales, try to get those ribs to drop down. I wanna create that space between the shoulder blades. Again, can't shrug up. I gotta reach through protraction without rounding, and I'm gonna hold that position on the inhales. I'm gonna feel tension in that upper back, some expansion through there. And this is pretty hard to do, especially for someone like the way Sergio is. He's gonna wanna really elevate or retract as he inhales. Important to keep that position as you inhale. And here's another similar variation from a tabletop position. Similar thing, you can get a little more core. There's some benefits to this as well. And so same thing with the breathing pattern. We're always taking about 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. We're not holding our breath unless we're using the balloon usually. And I'm going with a little bit more global flexion there than someone else may, and that's just because Sergio's pretty globally extended. All right, so we're gonna warm up with some flies.
So just do whatever would be normal. I might cue you a little bit. I'm gonna see what's up. Just gonna look at you.
So when I'm watching him fly here, he's immediately flaring that rib cage. Like as soon as those arms are going back. And that's what we got to stop. That's what's teaching him to go into that dorsal rostral compression right away. And if you've seen any of my videos, you also know that's what's taking off tension from the pecs. If we fly or if we press and a rib cage flares right away, we're losing a lot of tension, especially on all these sternal fibers. We want to keep that stacked, and that'll actually stretch. Go in here, losing volume in the rib cage, you're going to lose tension everywhere. So if you've never seen me talk about this, you got to check out some of my videos. I'm sure most of you guys have heard me beat this horse to death. But keep your rib cage stacked when you're chaining your chest if you're a bodybuilder. Now on a fly, it won't be as stacked, but it won't flare right away.
Think about not retracting on this warm up for a second. Yeah. Just kind of like try that for a second. Does that feel different, better, worse?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better.
It's a little less on the shoulder.
But I was trying to do it on purpose to try and warm that up before I go to presses. So I'm more trying to warm that up more than my chest.
So you're kind of like sparking it doing this.
But then how come it hurts less?
Well, it might just be getting the blood flow and getting it warmed a little bit, but that's kind of like...
So it's like movement masked pain. And if your only option for your shoulder blade is to like retract, and you're kind of doing that as a warm-up, and you go to a bench and you're kind of using the same pattern, it's going to help you if you're using that shitty retraction pattern. But we want to get more depression, and we actually want to get some protraction on the presses to really get the chest going. So we don't want to like prime the system to do that, even if it makes it feel like better, but it's not going to be better long term, because that just means that we're able to better press from a shitty position. We don't want that.
Like initiating that, if I can get the ribs to stay controlled, and like we have like maybe not that much, maybe just a little bit of retraction, that'll translate to over there, and we won't overdo it. So I think if you like get it warmed up here, your brain will keep you a little bit more over there.
Okay, yeah.
So it should be like, I mean, it's light, it's a warm up, so it won't feel like heavier, but it should be heavier and just more on the muscle. And there's good times where we do want to like get everything going, but you're just really far skewed that way.
But even in my presses, I should be trying to...
Yeah, we'll go over. You should definitely keep those guys down and like actually shorten that range of motion.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that at all.
Yeah, see, that looks pretty good, and your range will increase with that too. So just think even a little more ribs as the arms go back. Almost bear down. Yeah.
So this looks better.
There we go.
But you can still see like Sergio's really good at opening. Like some people, they kind of they orient both ways of that rib cage. He just kind of orients here. It's hard for him to get that in range. You can see he gets a lot better at it, but it's hard for him to bring the ribs down and get that in range contraction.
Well, yeah, that looks actually pretty good. Nice. And our flies will have more retraction than the presses will too. Nice. Warm up. That feel okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, look good. Look good. I gotta fuck you up. Are you like an intense? We were talking like when we were talking about 80. Are you like an intense emotional workouter? Am I gonna fuck you up? I'm talking to you.
No.
You gotta go to a dark place.
No, I'm okay. If it was legs, I wouldn't be talking.
Yeah.
No, and then this is the thing that I obviously am struggling the most, hence my injury.
Yeah.
And I was even just saying, I wish I could have someone just be a fly on the wall and then just kind of chime in, like, you do realize that's fucking you up more. Exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
So no, I love it.
And you got such good muscle control, you know, you can really, like I said, if I give you a little bit of space, your body knows what to do with it.
But yeah, honestly, just since I've been back, doing what doesn't hurt and allows me to go up in weight, when in reality, that doesn't mean that that's what's best for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the only options.
Yeah, right.
Even a little more down initially. When you close it. Close those ribs.
Oh, do that.
And then think about keeping it. We'll over-exaggerate it for a second. Yeah, like that. A little heavier, yeah?
Just looking at Sergio from like the backside in the mirror there, it's like I wish I had him post tilt and bring his pelvis under just a little bit more to get that pelvis more stacked with the rib cage.
Yeah, exactly.
I also feel like we're not getting very good inhales on the way back. I should be paying a little more attention to that. So this is kind of like me critiquing myself as a coach as I'm watching this back.
Yeah. Really good inhales on the way back too.
Oh, I did catch it. Never mind.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
These are looking better, but I think they get even better after this.
That's good. So we're kind of like over compensating. Like typically I wouldn't like want to bear down and crunch, but you're so far extended. We'll do that. Eventually it'll be like just using like the deep muscles, but right now kind of get a little extra. Unless it plugs, yeah.
And then I'll do these and pack deck at the end, heavy.
Yeah.
And I think that's when you'll be able to notice more mess ups. Yeah. It's easy when it's like no weight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and your body is trained to do that, so it's gonna resort to that when you get fatigued, you know?
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm only doing 6 sets of chest a week for like the last year because I feel so much every fucking chest workout. I get so sore for like 3 days.
Sore.
So sore.
Damn.
Because it's that length and tension, like versus that is so different.
All you guys who send me messages talking about how sore you get now that you do your chest, that's why. It's because you're getting true length and tension on all these fibers here because you're not extending the rib cage and just getting compression everywhere. You're keeping a volumized rib cage, so you're getting way more time under tension.
I'm going to look like a bitch when you take yours off.
Yeah, honestly, my elbow's been the most messed up.
The left one?
But I know it's from this.
Yeah.
Because if like she works on it, it's like gone. Like I've never been injured, and then it slowly starts coming back.
Yeah, it's all the rib affecting the shoulder, affecting the elbow. Like the ribs will affect everything distal.
Now this is looking way better now. That's really good. I still would like to have him just bring his pelvis under a little bit more. I wish I would have cued that. But this is looking like way more activation.
That looks good. Okay, they're good.
So we're going to look at a little comparison between how we started and how we finished. So the one on the right is where we started. You can see it's just a lot more flaring of the rib cage. There's not a lot of in-range contraction, where the one on the left, you can just see, look at that work face. Look how much more contraction we're getting because we're not just letting that scapula really fly back and over-retract. We're keeping tension on the abs. And this is after I already corrected him as well. This isn't the first one. That's after he was doing it a little bit better.
And is really the reason why I do chest here, is because it gives me the least amount of pain. But then I started realizing if I'm doing like 5-6 plates on that, and then I'm struggling with 135 on the Smith machine or barely any of the dumbbells on a bench, that I should be doing that first. So about 2 weeks ago, I switched. Instead of making myself feel good about going heavy, I've been trying to do the
free weight stuff,
the things that make me the most.
It doesn't bother you when you're doing them? If you take it easy?
I have to do it in like the most weird angle. And what I also realized too, if I'm sitting in the bench, it hurts more. But if I like lean against it with my butt not touching the seat.
Yeah, you're just going to more extent. Like you're basically using all the available space you got left. So you get the end of the rope. So it's like you're trying to create a little bit more stability in the system, but that also limits options. And you're getting to the point where it's like you got one press you can do.
So it's not better.
Yeah.
And so, what he's talking about is basically he's having to go like an extreme powerlifting style so his shoulder doesn't hurt. But that really limits any kind of protraction, any kind of real pec activation.
Yeah. I mean, you get certain. It's kind of like, right, you got to do something to get tension on the muscles to a certain extent too, but you don't want it to get to the point where towards prep you're getting fucked up and limited, you know?
Well, it hurts less, but I think what it is I'm using less chest.
Yeah.
But then if I try and use more chest, then I'm irritating it so bad that my workout is shit.
It hurts less because that's an orientation pattern and it's just distributing force to different areas, connective tissue and different muscles and joints.
So keep it flat, you're saying?
Yeah. I kind of want to try something. Just do like a little warm up right here, whatever you would normally do. Let me try to get you.
Well, what I normally do is I'm pinched.
Yeah. Try to stay a little flatter. Try to do a little flatter like you were.
Flatter.
Yeah. That looks good. I want to try a couple variations. I would stop an inch shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah.
Here.
There. Yeah.
He's getting decent protraction here, you can see.
Okay, I want to try a couple variations. That wasn't bad though. How'd that feel?
Yeah, it feels okay. I just don't feel like I'm using the center of my chest.
Okay, I'm gonna switch you and see how you feel. Might be
And that's what we get by keeping those rib cage down and getting good range of motion, those sternal fibers.
actually good to prop your fucking feet up for this.
Yeah, I normally do.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
for
do you
sure.
use? Want some dumbbells?
I've been moving the seat up close, so I put my feet
Okay.
there, or I can just put a bench.
Okay. I'll be able to do your weight since you're handicapped.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it might be better for you to like bring these slightly like down a little bit.
Oh, there.
Bring them a little tighter, yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that hurts more.
It probably does if you can't do them right, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get a little scapular depression. And again, when you don't have like a convex shape to your rib cage, that concave part of the scapula can't glide and it can't depress, it can't upwardly rotate, can't abduct very well.
But this will get the sternal fibers a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah. And then even like sometimes when it's like lighter, like doing alternating can really help. I know it's like not like typical shit, but at least on the warm-ups, you can get expansion on one side while the others
Love alternating.
compressing.
And yeah, I never know what to do with my head,
You should probably lift your head up. It might help you.
right?
I don't like to because it reinforces orientation, but again, you're so skewed that way. We need to move things forward in space a little bit. Okay. Yeah, bring your armpits to your hips. Right there. I wouldn't even go that deep. Yeah, armpits to your hips. Just go real shallow. Hold that. Not right there.
No.
I know it doesn't feel like push a little extra at the top. Up. Close the ribs. All right, come down slow. Pause on it. A little lower. Right there. Hold that. Breathe. Just hang out there. 3, 2. And up. Try one more on your own. Yeah. Right there. You're just gonna have to go pretty in range right now. But that's good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, check them up with the head. There you go. That looks good. I know it's hard. I can see your body fighting it. Right there. I know what to do. You got it. Right there. Yeah. Nice. Did I make them feel heavy?
Yeah, of course.
Look good. Was your shoulder okay?
Yeah, but I just, as long as I stop when you're telling me to stop.
Yeah, I mean, that's the full range for right now. I mean, I know you feel like, and you will get more when you can keep that expansion, but it'll only be a little bit more. Like if you keep that, full range is gonna be 2 or 3 inches before you get to your chest.
So maybe I just been going so low, I've been going too low my whole life.
Yeah. I mean, because everyone presses like a power lifter, and we're bodybuilders. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah. That looked good, and it should feel different. You should get a little bit more just sensation.
Yeah, especially that extra up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have that in range. When he's so compressed and extended, you're not going to get that protraction to really get that squeeze at the end.
Fuller extension.
Yeah, because you're missing the in-range contraction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Uh-oh. But you know what's helped? Is this has helped your front delts look fucking crazy. So you're pressing with a lot of
Yeah,
them.
see, but that's the problem is I don't want to train them at all.
Yeah.
They're already overpowering.
Yeah. All right, no ego. There we go, even more that way. All right, head up. There you go. You okay? All right, we might be better with your feet down now. There you go.
So you can kind of see the compensation that he makes. This left side of his back starts to extend and he kind of turns into that side.
Don't shrug when you go up though. There you go. There you go. That's good. You're getting a little crooked. You're good. That was up there. We'll adjust you a little bit. That was better. You got it. There you go. Nice.
Oh my God.
Really good.
Sergio's got such good control of what he has. He's got like very little space to operate with, and I was trying to stop him. He was looking all fucked up, but he was able to fix it. Like not a lot of people had that good a mind-muscle connection. If someone was as tight and as compressed as he was, they probably wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't have pain.
That looked good. So if you start to get that compression in that backside, it's that left rib. If you start to feel like you get just a little of that crooked, like because I did a video on you and another guy we have totally different compensation. You guys are both monsters, but you're so fucking wide. Your go-to is going to be to compress there. For someone like me who's a little bit more narrow, like I'm going to like shift and shorten the right side. So if you just like close that left rib and just think about like keeping that from arching, keep that little space. You got a good enough mind muscle connection. You can probably just.
But then keep it the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. But especially on the way down is when you got to think about it.
Okay.
Because it'll be lighter for a while, but you'll be able to build the strength back up to like heavy weight.
So you're saying I should just do this form forever?
For a while. Like I said, this has been so skewed the other way.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's honestly more my elbow than my shoulder.
Yeah. That you can fix a little easier with the massage and stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
But like the stuff we did with the breathing.
The more superficial the issues are, the easier they can be handled by things like soft tissue work. When as you get like deeper to the axial skeletons and stuff, can't really massage that away.
That hand contact actually will help with that too. Just putting pressure there will actually help with the elbow-shoulder connection.
Okay.
Sounds weird. And like for real, someone like with your setup would move fucking way worse if they don't have your connection to your body. But a lot of that shit, it'll come and play on the back too.
On back day.
Like, and don't immediately like fucking stick to it. I know it seems counterintuitive, but if I'm actually compressing, that's less mid-trap, less rhomboids that are doing the squeezing because it's just compression of that rib cage. So I mean, everything like a little is okay, but once you start to flare that, so it's like
which is what I do.
Yeah.
And I think that carries over to his chest training because as soon as you just get that dorsal rostral compression on your rows, you're going to set up there and do it from your bench press, from all your chest work. You're teaching your body. That's how you can perform work. You want your shoulder blades to not move.
I think that looks good. Yeah, start up there. Fuck yeah. All right, think about that. Yeah, there we go. Head up. Crunch that left side. There we go. All the way up. Get that extra range. There you go. There you go. Fight those ribs, right? That's better, yeah. There you go, big dog. That's better.
Now that it's a little heavier, he's not really getting as
you do
much
fucking get better with your sets.
adduction together. And that's because your scapula's got to move to the outside a little bit. And now he's just getting heavy. He's too compressed. He's having a little trouble. But still looking really good just with like a straight up press.
What the fuck? Up. Get that in range. There you go. Fuck yeah. That look good? You feeling some pecs?
Yeah.
That look good.
He looks miserable.
I just need you to be in my ear every set.
Having to think about this shit. You can see he's just like, I just want to fucking hit it hard, but I can't.
It gets hard once you get to that real work weight. But eventually you don't gotta fucking think. That's my first move always. Is right there. If I bring up, that's like even like pushing me almost too far forward for me. I'll play around here. Maybe the 45s.
Yeah.
Just do a little bit. That's a 12-pound jump, yeah. You got the kilos down now? Does it fuck you up at all?
Yeah, I just hate it actually for filming because I'll be like struggling.
It's all good.
And it's like a 20 and I'm doing like flies, but it's really like 45.
Right.
Because yeah, look, this is like, it looks small.
I think there we go. That's perfect setup. Get out of that left side. Abs on. There you go. That's better. Fuck yeah. It is really interesting how your sets look better at the end. That's usually not what the fuck happens.
It's a lot.
Okay,
It's like I have to do like this.
Yeah. You gotta really think about those abs, huh? This is probably.
It's a lot to think about now because, like I said, he's not operating with any fucking space. Once you get a little bit of expansion, you don't have to think about it and fight your body so hard. It just is a little bit easier.
Probably close to your man. That felt good though?
That was 100.
Did it bug at all?
Yeah, I just don't.
99.
I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I feel like I'm like doing this,
I know.
but it's less pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go up a little bit, do a set of some work.
So
I got it.
all right, so this is 121 pounds each.
Oh my. One more. That was it. Just want to kind of
Bitching out in front of Sergio. If he would have told me that second sooner, I would have tried to get one more in.
bring this left palm up.
So I wanted to just do a little bit of another move in between sets to help get this left posterior expansion. This is a really good one.
And then push, like protract. Then straighten this right arm out. I'm going to try to expand that left side. So keep the left palm up, straighten the right, retract the right. Remember how we did this shift? Okay, we're doing that same thing there. I'm just gonna take those big breaths from there. So those left ribs are closed. So you're gonna be your right foot pretty close. And then front a little bit, and then left foot straight. Left foot, turn the toe to me. There we go. Okay. So let's do that little shift in that left hip. That'll actually help with the rib cage shift. There we go.
Backwards, right?
Yeah. Okay. Push up a little bit more. There we go. All right, really good breath from there. Here, come around. Can you see this right here? So we're trying to get that to actually expand and not be so extended or compressed. Maybe bring your elbow out just a little bit wider. Yeah. Just try like 3 of those. And maybe bring this hand in a little tighter. Yeah, that's good. Tuck a little bit in your butt. Like post tilt.
In that video on scrolling through my IG where I was making fun of the guy for touching all of his people, I told you could do the same thing with me. I'm pretty handsy.
There we go. And then keep that shift in that hip. Stay a little tucked, stay a little round. Here we go.
Hey, look, I believe that's my good buddy Dr. Mike up in the video doing leg curls at Torture Gym.
Do more round right here. Yeah, pull that rib. There you go, right there we go. All right, breathe. Just 3, it will be good. This palm all the way up. On the ground, but just super in. Yeah. I know, it's a fucked up.
It's really hard for him to get breath in this position because I've lined up his polyarticular muscle chains in like a way that is not used to try to promote expansion where he doesn't get it. So it's like hard to find the position, and then it's actually really hard to breathe from that position. But that's how you own it. You got to be able to breathe from a position.
There we go. Okay, now give me 3 breaths from there. See how it's just hard for your body to find. Shift that way a little bit. 3 breaths. Okay, so we're just looking at gaining fractions of millimeters. All right, let's see how that feels.
Sergio, 1 more second on that.
Recognize that voice? Good old Milos.
No, you're okay.
They're all good. Okay. Now, the declines hurt you?
I just don't do them.
Okay, but they don't bug you?
I'd imagine they do. I imagine this.
It depends. Sometimes declines are a little bit easier, but if you're really tight, they'll fuck you like worse than anything. But sometimes they do feel better.
So then maybe
They feel better because it doesn't require the same amount of scapular depression as like a incline or a flat press. So they're gonna kind of force a little like upward traction of that scap, and then you got to like bring it down into protraction, but we're not stabilizing in that position. So it's not quite as essential to have a really good volumized thoracic rib cage. You can be a little tighter and still get a lot out of declines.
I'll just try doing them because I've been purposely not doing it. But also the biggest problem with me too is that I'm so one-dimensional thinking about bodybuilding that I'm just thinking like what muscle I need or stuff like that, rather than thinking about fixing this injury would make it all grow.
Yeah.
So, but I was just saying recently that when you do front double, this is really flat.
Yeah.
Down here, and I think it would give a little bit of depth if I did start doing it.
Yeah, that's what.
And I've done 0 and probably like 8 years, 8 to 10 years.
0 what?
Reps.
Declines? Yeah.
Not a single rep. So do the same, yeah?
Yeah, just think rib control a little bit. Yeah, we're really over exaggerating right now, but that's kind of what we got to do. That looks good. Thanks.
Not looking perfect.
That felt okay?
Yeah, it's just the same thing. I feel no pain, but I feel no chest.
Okay, I want to play with the elbow position on this one too.
Yeah. This one's a little bit easier because it
Yeah.
obviously in a fixed motion.
All right, so I'm going to have you, again, just a little more tight yourself.
Patty Magomedov is gold medal Olympic Games
Wrestling.
Yeah, looks like I could have guessed it.
I thought it was Khabib.
Right.
Milos is training a guy from Khabib's camp who, like he talked about, is a gold medal wrestler. He's also training Ali, who is Khabib's manager.
So let's see if you feel okay with a little bit shorter, like the tighter elbow position. All right. I did the same fucking thing.
If only I was OCD with things that actually benefited my life.
Look at armpits to the hips, a little bit, elbows. There you go. Yeah. It's gonna be hard. Right there. Yeah, fight that switch to the left. All right. That's pretty solid.
Starting to get away from him. I mean, asking him to depress that scapula, that's a big ask. So this first set's not the prettiest. This first set of me asking him to do it this way.
Good, head up. There we go. That one bug?
Yeah, in the beginning it did.
Yeah, I can see you on the brink. It kind of looked like you got it a little bit. And I would try probably, I saw you doing something like this. This is a good stretch for you, closing that down.
Yeah. I almost have to do it every set.
Yeah. Doing your stretch, the main thing is to it sounds so gay, but to inhale from that lengthened state, like to actually get the ribs to expand. That'll stretch it. So just like holding it and like, you gotta like actually have that big inhale. Breathing's fucking weird, man. It does a lot of crazy shit. And then when you even do that, like I would play with it, then I would also do it like that too.
Okay.
Because that'll get like more just the peg. I used to be fucked up, bro. It's like you can fix it, even if it's like minor, but like nagging. I know. It's like annoying,
okay.
You know?
Even when you're having me extend further up with the dumbbell,
You start feeling that.
sometimes this locks.
It's just not every time. It's just sometimes.
Yeah, it's just out of nowhere. Yeah.
Same. I mean, again, super minor. Same thing with the dumbbell. It's like if you really grip it that way, that can actually help with the elbow a lot. So like, don't let it go straight.
Oh.
Like let it go that.
Angle it a little bit.
Barely. Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
It's so minor, but it can make a big difference. Yeah, if you said guess the sport that this guy was Olympics in, I'd be like judo or wrestling for sure.
Bear wrestling.
On the right side a little bit. See that help?
What?
So I was cueing him to close the right side a little bit. I should have cued that earlier because I'm cueing the abs, but by doing the abs, it's kind of side bending, and he's pulled down to the left. Now, for me and a lot of my clients, I cue them to do that, but for him, I kind of want him to activate the left and pull down the right. I'm making it a little more clear in a little bit.
There we go. There we go. Fight that turn in the left side. Fight it. There we go. Yeah, keep that big guy. That's better. That was better. Nice. That was pretty good. Fuck yeah. There you go. Close it. That was good. Most of those are pretty solid.
That one was better,
a little better, yeah. And a lot of sometimes it's just training your brain, bro. It's like relearning everything it's ever done.
Yeah.
Help me one more.
Fuck. Nice.
Never trained chest hard. Oh, fuck. Are those for your knees and you're using them for your elbows? Who else did they jump into FIBO that they said? Somebody.
Holland sheet.
Yeah, that's right. That'll be good.
Yeah.
All these years and working with the same coach, and Sergio still doesn't say James Holland's head name correctly.
He's with Boss too.
Yeah, that'll be good. He looks good right now.
I mean, I hope so. He's doing the Arnold.
Yeah. I'm not helping you get forced one just because I don't want you to fuck yourself up.
If this is our last set, do it.
Okay. But I'm going to stop if you fuck yourself up.
No, I'm not gonna fuck myself up.
No, I mean, if you look all fucked up.
Oh yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay. See, I'm already doing it.
It's hard.
Yeah. Okay, one.
Even on your back.
2, 3.
That's good. Bite at the end. There you go. Zap, 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 zap. There you go. That was it. That's better. A little slower. Money. Bite it. There it is. That's better. Good abs. I got it. Getting a little crooked. You got that right there. 2 more. Head up, head up, head up, head up. Nice.
Yeah, it's just the abs. I don't think I've ever crunched my abs one time on chest.
And like I said, eventually you don't want to think of it, but right now, yeah, crunch the fuck out of it. Well, it's hard to think of, but it's like making this bigger against there.
Like that.
Kinda, yeah. Because you can't shrug up, right? But it's, yeah,
Right.
it's the right concept.
No, as soon as it hurts, you say something.
Yeah.
So I know it's that noticeable.
Yeah. I have not worked chest hard in so long, bro. This is good for me.
So I usually do another press. Either this one.
You can do this one. We could try the decline. You can stick it with what you're used to if you want. You can try the decline if you want to switch it up. See how I feel.
I mean, since I've never done it, I might as well do it while you're here.
Yeah, it's good. So on these, you do let the ribs go, but it's like not the first thing. They go like at the end.
But I'm not crunching as hard.
Well, you can't, but you are like still at it, and your head will probably be off a little more.
You can just see how he's just pulling into extension on that left side, especially as he gets deep. So I need him to close that right side. I should have cued that a little better.
That doesn't look too bad. Should I bring your right side down a little bit?
Oh, I did.
Like right abs, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Looks
So
better.
if your elbows go out a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Hella good.
Okay.
As soon as I got him to close that right side, everything kind of lined up better.
You felt good on that?
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, these are designed so good. The handles,
Yeah.
they hit those spots I was talking about. They force it right there.
I'm looking skinny, but I got some striations on my tris and my pecs.
Yeah, I noticed the most on this.
Notice the most that it feels good?
On the hand thing, yeah. Or at least I was able to focus on it
Yeah,
more.
they really did it
Yeah.
on purpose. Yeah. It's fucking Koreans, man. You just did 2. You want to go to 3?
Oh, you added. No.
Push a little extra at the end. Yeah. Unless that bugs the elbow. Yeah. Yeah. All the way, Vito. Yeah. Slows it down at the end. Yeah. Even almost crunch at the end. Get it down. There you go. Yeah.
Again, that's not something I would cue for everybody, not even for most people. But that's just because he's so far one direction.
Yeah, for now. That looks good. Nice. Oh, fuck.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I got it. Somebody left. I'll call you. I got one more, and then I can have you. I got this one.
Okay.
All right, 3. Oh, fuck. I did a couple sets of triceps yesterday.
I'll do one more.
It's probably drop this.
Not this weight, no way.
Yeah, this was a little bit of a bitch.
I'm just using too much triceps.
Yeah, I felt a lot of triceps on that one. This angle, you should be a little better though on your chest. I lowered you. And you can go out with the elbows a little bit.
Okay.
You want some force ones on this?
Yeah, for sure.
See if it lets you go a little wider. You okay there? Is that fucked up? Close it down at the end. Yeah. There we go. Maybe close down your right side again a little bit. Shut your right side down. There we go.
That's a good one. These are good now.
I got the triceps. You do the chest, I'll do the tries. That didn't feel too bad? Did you feel your chest or you got all tries on that?
You know what it is I just never engaged my core on a chest day or shoulder day in my life.
Yeah, shoulder, same thing.
So I'm so dead.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I don't feel like my chest is dead. I'm just dead.
You have to build that skill.
Of course, yeah, exactly.
But it's because you're fighting like so much your body wants it. It's not like you're exerting crazy force, but all that's going on internally.
And then even trying to inhale with my abs flexed.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done that before.
And so that's where your ribs will actually, like, you get that 360 expansion. Your diaphragm will actually do its job instead of
keeping it right.
Yeah. And that will actually, that's why this left side is so bad, because it can't get that expansion.
But it's not irritated.
Yeah, it looks
At
good.
this point, it's so irritated that, like, literally every set I have to, like, undo it and then do it and do another set.
So it feels a little better right now than normal
Yeah, for
chest
sure.
stuff?
So he's saying how typically when he does it on his own, by this point, he's kind of fucked. Even though he's like not getting a lot of pain while he's doing it, he's just tight and he's trying to reset it every single set. The way that we switched this pressing style, he's doing a lot less compression techniques and orientation, so he's actually able to keep better tension on the pecs and restore some bit of relative motion, which is always going to lead to less tightness and less pain.
But I didn't do 6 plates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to do
know.
it. So what do you got next? Where you want to go? The
So,
fly?
a fly.
Fly? Okay. Cool.
So the pec deck here is pretty good because the bench is really narrow.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm probably doing it wrong because I've been liking that I can go around it.
Flies, there is room for that, but we gotta be able to like get out of it. If you stay compressed, then it's fucked up, right? If we're like here, but if you can get there without having to round it,
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
yeah, then that could be.
Yeah, see, this is what I need. I need someone just kind of looking at me
I wish I was out here, man.
because she's great, but you know she's not gonna pick me.
Yeah, I mean, this is really like
this.
not like
a normal.
you gotta see, you know.
Yeah.
Know what the fuck you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like you'll tell me
As soon as you finish.
right when I heard it. Like it's like almost the pain is like your voice in my ear.
Exactly.
Like how does he know?
You're not hiding. Your body's not trying to be secretive. see how these are angled like that? They know what they're doing with the hand position.
I mean, at least since my shoulder injury, this is the best pec deck I've used.
Honestly, a big part of it is that stupid handle. It seems so
Yeah.
silly.
It makes sense because I get on it and I'm like, man, why does this feel so good? But that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
the handles.
That was money. Yeah, let's start like this, and then after a set or two, we can see how we feel with a little bigger money. Really good, really good.
Should probably have him bring his legs in. They're so flared out. I don't really want that. That just promotes more of that extension. Should have had him a little more narrow. Kind of just did it on his own.
Nice. Good. So when you get off a little bit, it's gauge the rib. I'm gonna have you shut that right side down. Like bring the right side.
The right.
You're gonna close the left rib. So that's gonna pull you a little bit. Close this like lat down a little bit.
Okay.
That's what, it's not a huge deal on this, but it's kind of impressive. Looking
Okay.
at you, I can see that. That'll be helpful. That looked pretty good. I mean, the last one or two finally got a tiny bit tight, but that looked pretty solid. That felt good?
Yeah.
That looked pretty solid. Like there would be about like a full range without needing to like get all that little extra.
Okay. Because I can go a little bit more.
Yeah. But a lot of times with someone like you, I do keep you guys at least for a couple of weeks, like really not hitting that compressive, because we're gotta like get that to expand. And then again, it's kind of lame, but one arms are really good. A lot of times I'll have people warm up with it and then they'll do the heavy sets bilateral.
Oh, okay.
I got shitty Airbnb because I brought Mark, and it's like a fucking elevator doesn't work, the fucking heat didn't work. Like,
Well, for next time, you should just stay at my place.
yeah, well,
Because
yeah.
we have 2 extra bedrooms. You each can have your own.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Yeah. I just figured you were trying to be in Sin City. So
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
this
know.
time, yeah, it worked perfect.
Yeah,
It worked
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
this time.
But even if you just want to leave your stuff there,
yeah.
or even just leave him there,
We could have done that this time.
leave the cock block at home.
Left him at the mall today. Yeah, these are solid, guy.
Dude, next time I'm gonna have Sergio put his mic somewhere else. I know this is kind of loud.
Nice. That looked good. That looked good. And one thing that's really good on these guys, either to warm up or to finish, is to hold that length and range with your ribs down and just fucking breathe. If you can breathe with that, not being
last one.
retracted, like as a warm up or a cool down. Like a lot of times I'll do like my heavy set, and then I'll just hold that for a few.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll actually do like a 1.5, then hold it for a breath. Just
But keep
holding it in
breathing.
that long position, getting breaths with those ribs staying down. That'll help a lot. You do that light though, yeah. Don't go like
Yeah.
You want to try it? Let's try it. Let's go light.
Okay.
Like you really don't need much weight at all on this.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
So this is a really good way to stretch out some tight pecs and to get some posterior expansion if you do it right. So when you're in that position, you're lengthened and you're under tension. So the inhales are going to stretch these sternal fibers. They're going to stretch all your pecs really good. And also because you've got a lot of concentric activity on these muscles, you're going to get expansion in the back because that concentric activity is going to make it hard for that rib cage to come up in the front. So this will loosen up the tissues on the front while expanding the rib cage on the back.
Just gonna take some breaths, just like 3 or 4 breaths. Gotta get the ribs to drop and then stay down on the ribs on the inhale. Yeah.
That one was a lot better. Those two differences in those breaths was pretty significant.
Yeah, so you're getting fucking shaky. That's good. Nice.
Huh. Yeah, but I feel it expanding.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't be with skinny, smaller girls.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know what
And
it is.
I mean, you're a giant, so it makes sense for you.
I think it's also being Latino.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
We
for me.
need like motherly features.
Yeah.
Birth carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like instilled in us.
Yeah. That's funny.
If I was black, I would just like fat chicks.
I don't know. Usually that's the skinny guys, the skinny black.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You gotta be
Skinny
really
they are.
skinny.
Oh yeah. Want to do one more? Yeah.
One more.
I had to edit so much of this shit out. I don't even know if I should have left it when I left.
Might be closed 1 or 2. Just gotta get the in range. You got a couple. Come on, be done. Look. Head up to me. There you go.
These look good.
There you go, that's it. Nice. Look good. You got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Fuck yeah. That feel okay? That bigger
Yeah.
range? Look good. Yeah, you look like you're warming up.
You're good. I saved up.
This shit,
It's
couple,
not enough.
give yourself like 4 weeks of kind of thinking about it, and then slowly that range will get bigger, and it'll feel like normal.
I know you.
No, it's good. It's just something I'm not. Like I said, I just never even. Because back you engage your abs, legs you do, chest and shoulders were always
Exactly.
vacuum because you're stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But it's because you're stronger because you got a lot of other shit helping, you know?
helping exactly.
Connective tissue as well. All right. I don't know if I can do what you did on this. That's fucking heavy.
I'll get you on the first one.
Oh.
Hard.
Sometimes I like the 1.5 on these guys.
Yeah.
And then I'll go like to the breath.
8, 9, 10.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I need some help. I fucked myself.
You choose the weight.
See, now that we don't need as much ability to like stabilize the scapula certain ways, now I'm not pushing more weight than Sergio. We're doing the same.
Come on. 2 more.
I did the neck thing.
Come on. One more. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I probably could just go lighter, focus on this.
This will actually, you're going to grow more, too. It's not like you won't grow more.
Yeah, my chest has grown because, I mean, no matter what I'm doing, stupid heavy weight, but like I couldn't use the shoulder the next day.
I'd say you're going to grow more doing this, even though it doesn't feel like it right now.
It is more,
Yeah.
right. And I know that too because I tell my clients that. I tell them if you just pretend like you've never worked out before, because we're just so used to 135 you start with,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You start with these dumbbells, and if you take that out of your head with better form, and if you just had someone in your ear telling you you're going to gain more muscle in this, you feel a little bit more better about it. But when you're by yourself,
Exactly.
you just
Oh, bitch.
automatically, yeah.
I get it, especially if you're trying to fucking push it, or especially if you're like filming or you got somebody with you. You know?
Like, why can't I put a 10 on that? I mean, a 10 pounder. I'm only putting 45s.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either 45 or a quarter.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I put a 10, you know? And so stuff like that, I need to tell myself, if I'm going up in 45s, I'm probably not doing the best form.
Yeah.
When I probably should be struggling, maybe go up a little bit, stay there, and then the next week go up a 45.
Yeah.
It's just my triceps. That's the problem.
What, they
I
just
don't.
take over?
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking huge.
No, for sure.
Do you do much direct shit for them?
I stopped doing triceps for years. Yeah, like
It's
I'll do the rope just for my side tricep pose, but I stopped doing any kind of
Those
press.
front delts and triceps are your pressers.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's the hard part is understanding. I got the stretch at the bottom, and then it went up, but it doesn't mean that the chest did it up.
Yeah.
I just like felt the stretch at the bottom, and then tried to keep it there, when it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what moved the weight. So that's what I need to remember now.
Often you check in with boss.
Every 3 days, he wants me to send pics.
Nice.
Since he sent me the diet, he wants me to start on the 5th.
Start in the breath.
Yeah, like for real,
Yeah.
like
So how many weeks will that be?
the drugs and stuff like that. 15, 16?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try to come out here every 6 weeks or so. I mean, I wish I could do more.
Yeah,
but,
it'll be good.
yeah.
Especially the leaner I get too.
Yeah.
One thing about Sergio is he's so fucking coachable. That is such a good trait in an athlete. It's going to make them so much better to be able to absorb from everybody.
I'll be less focused on weight.
Yeah, like chest, shoulders, and then maybe a back, but chest and shoulders.
Well, I was gonna say I definitely want to do a back day.
Yeah.
It's worth it alone just because if you just said one thing to me on chest day that I've never done,
Yeah.
there's got to be something on back
Yeah,
that you
same
can
thing
tell
when
me.
I think some of your back stuff is bleeding into your chest stuff.
Yeah.
Like some of the mechanisms of it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially this lat. Like I can pull it down, but contracting it down, then that's when it kills that shoulder.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd be good to do.
And think about it. That's because we need scapula depression to really get the lat. If I'm just pulling that arm and that scap doesn't move, you're going to be in a little bit of a funky spot.
Go back there. All right, brother. Appreciate it, man.
No, I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome to come out. I'm sure you guys don't go out and do much, but
Oh, in Vegas, no way.
I don't know what we're doing, but all right. So we just finished our chesticle pump. Try to do a little bit different things with Sergio. Keep a little more focus on the ribs, so we can really keep tension on your chest to try to help a little bit of shoulder. How did you feel, brother? Any difference?
No, it's completely different. Like I was saying before, is I don't think anyone contracts their core and their abs when they're doing chest. So it's just more of just like a what's easier, when it doesn't mean that, especially a bodybuilder, if you're meaning to train one body part that day, like if you're just trying to get in the gym and you're doing like a push day, then if you use a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of extra triceps, then it's not that big of a deal. But for me, if it's chest day, I only want to hit chest. And so as soon as I'm engaging that core, which is kind of crazy that I've already been a pro for 10 years and there's still something that I'm learning.
It's everybody too, though. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, how come I never even just one time contract my abs? You know, it's,
Because we were thinking about that weight. You know, like
Yeah.
when I was young, I did that, and I consciously was like I'm doing less weight, and these fucking smaller guys are doing more weight. And I was like, okay, I'll just suck it up. I'll just keep doing this. But eventually you can build up to it. Yeah, it is a little bit of an ego shot at first.
Yeah, first. And that's why you have no injuries, too.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to have options. And it will help volumize and keep like a 3D look to you, too. You won't you'll have better separation and stuff as well.
But it did force me to do less weight.
Yeah.
Like telling me to do less weight, and then I'm just doing the same form, it's just going to kind of seem like a waste of time.
Yeah, if you're going to be fucked up, you should do more weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, exactly.
If you're already compressed, might as well load it. But
that was definitely the last rep that I could have done.
Yeah.
So I still died out. My stamina died out, and my strength died out. And that means that I had to have worked the muscle that we were trying to do. And so that was the best part about it. So it's really cool to have someone kind of look over my workouts and kind of look over me. I know you're doing it at home too on Instagram. I know I'm probably driving you crazy. You're like, oh no, what are you doing?
I usually hit you up when I say,
yeah. That's how I know I did something bad, because I get a text from you. But no, this is good. This is exactly what I need. I definitely want to do a back day, so stay tuned. We'll definitely do a back day here pretty soon. I start prep next week. So it'll be really good. Nice to come back. And the most important part is obviously staying healthy, because I can gain 10 pounds tomorrow and then die out for the rest of the year, or just gain a little bit and end up staying in the game with longevity. And in my game, in bodybuilding and competing and trying to be Mr. Olympia, that's more beneficial than trying to break world records.
And you got size too, you don't have to get a crazy amount of size. And like we're talking about, having that rib control will help get other stuff besides these distal pocket attachments. You'll get everything along those sternal fibers, all the stuff around the rib cage, and you'll present better in your mandatories and stuff too. Front, back double, and then you have better, even like things like quarter turns and stuff will actually look better too.
Right, for sure. No, I'm glad, and I love being a sponge. I think it's a big thing with bodybuilders. They don't really want to learn new things, and sometimes too, if I watch this video, and let's say you guys were training together, it probably wouldn't have sunk in as much, because neither one of you are my body. Well, you're just not my body. Yeah. And so sometimes it's easy for bodybuilders to watch a little bit of bro science stuff and be like, that's not for me, because they're not demonstrating it on someone who is them.
Yeah.
And so I hope that this will help some bodybuilders out there that maybe believe that you could still tweak and do things a little bit differently, where it involves you going down in weight, but up in muscle.
Nice. Appreciate it, brother.
No, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Well, my chest was fucked after that, because I don't ever do shit for it. It wasn't even that much volume. But I had a really good time with Sergio. I always do. I love going out there and hanging out with him. I'm really glad to have met him. He's a cool dude. I'm happy to be helping him. I'm really excited to see his comeback. I think it's going to be one of the stories of the IFBB, because everybody loves Sergio or they fucking hate Sergio for some reason. But either way, they talk about him. So I'm really excited to see what he's doing. And I'm happy to play just a smart part in having him come back. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm going to be doing a back workout next with him in a few weeks. So be sure to check that out. All right, thanks, guys.